I want to make every headliner shine in the spotlight in set 10 of TFT. My name is Kaye, and this is a series where I build creative comps and attempts to highlight a specific champion by forcing them and working around their traits and abilities. The rules are simple. I will finish the game with a designated headliner. They don't have to be my carry, but itemization and team contribution is expected. I will use the headliner's traits to build my team and make the best of every situation. This will also be played in ranked for the best competition that is around my skill level. Lastly, I will be playing a minimum of 5 games per champ, just so I have a sample size that I can collect data from. After the games have been played, I will grade them based on my experience and meta stats at that given time. TFT is always getting updates and patches, so things are always changing, and the tier list isn't standardized. It's just my opinion. Now, without further ado, let's introduce the performer for this video, Riven. Riven is a 3-cost 8-bit edgelord. As an edgelord, Riven is constantly in the fight, gaining attack speed and sneaking past low health units. She is this sort of hybrid fighter tank of the trait, gaining a shield and dealing bonus damage to enemies around her target. This doesn't mean she isn't capable of doing damage. In fact, the 8-bit trait helps her do just that. 8-bit is the scaling trait of the set. When your team deals damage, it will beat another high score, granting 8-bit units attack damage. Riven's traits exude the potential to be a high scorer, and her headliner effect boosts that even further. Her headliner effect grants Riven 100 health, 10% AD, plus 10 armor, and plus 10 MR. Headliner Riven can take the hits and dish them out Tekken style. Now for her team composition and game plan. The early game stems from either Heartsteel start or from specific headliners being Yasuo, Corki, or Garen. Heartsteel start can potentially land us an emblem when it's time to pivot, and Yasuo start does a good job holding Riven items while being strong up until 3-1 when itemized. Corki headliner can hold Caitlyn items and is quite strong early. And if you get good luck, Garen headliner might just be one of the strongest 2-coin headliners, so it can preserve a win streak and start breaking high scores. I want to look at the non-Heartsteel comp first. This team plays 8-bit true damage. It starts with Yasuo headliner into a Riven headliner, so make sure to have a Yasuo replacement as he is needed for this team. This team is 8-bit plus a matching true damage. That means Garen plus Echo for Sentinel, Senna plus Caitlyn for Rapidfire, and Riven plus Yasuo for Edgelord. But that's only 2 edgelord, we need 3 to activate the trait, and where's Corki? Well, by running 8-bit Riven and excluding Corki, we can add Qiyana and Yone to hit edgelord 3, true damage 4, and add 2 Crowd Diver. At 9, throw in Alawi because tentacles, and sub Kayn for Yone if you didn't invest in him. This team wants items on Echo, Riven, or Caitlyn and Qiyana. Since you are using Yasuo to hold Riven items, prioritize Riven carry, but if you hit the Corki headliner, prioritize Caitlyn carry. And by itemizing Qiyana, you could create more items for your team. This second team features edgelord headliner Riven playing edgelord Sentinel. The Sentinels are there to provide defensive stats for our edgelords. This team features all of the edgelords and 4 Sentinels in Garen, Mord, Echo, and Cassante. The addition of these champs grants Heartsteel, Pentakill, 8-bit, and true damage. This team has full priority on Viego items, then doing split tank carries in Mord and Echo. After they are all fully itemized, focus Kayn items. The last comp can only be played if we hit an 8-bit emblem. Playing Heartsteel early can lead us into this comp, but it isn't guaranteed. By playing 8-bit headliner Riven and giving Ezreal the emblem, we have 6 8-bit and 5 Heartsteel. This team has a surprising amount of matches. Aphelios Caitlyn with Rapidfire, Ezreal Corki with Big Shot, Garen and Cassante for Sentinel, and Yone Kayn Riven with Edgelord. However, this team scares me as it appears so volatile. Without a gold, fully itemized Cassante and or Garen, the front line can fall insanely fast, leaving the back line exposed as edgelords love to go off in their own little world. But this team can provide some insane rewards, as if you hit the high score with 8-bit 6, you get a reward, and Heartsteel is the econ trait of the set. This team is made to break records. For items, we want Omnivamp from Hand of Justice and Bloodthirster. After that, Quicksilver, Titan's Resolve, Sterix, or Edge of Night. These items are necessary as Edge of Lord's biggest counter is hard CC and insta-kills, so building immunities, escape tools, and tank fighter items can provide that extra longevity. If we are building a backline carry in Caitlyn or Ezreal, we want to make sure to build red buff and Hextech Gunblade to heal our bleeding and reduce theirs. Both red buff and Hextech Gunblade are important for survival. And of course, whenever I get the chance, I need to build flexible tank items. I would originally suggest Gargoyles since we can't guarantee the tankiest frontline, but that item kind of feels weak right now for some reason, so prioritizing Steadfast Heart, Brambles, and Dragon's Claw is the play. For augments, we are looking for Harm Assist as the prime battle augment. If we get lucky to see some of the trait-tailored augments in Heartthrobs, Live for Danger, and Insert Coin, those are must picks. We can also take advantage from item-related augments in Gargantuan's Resolve, Idealism, and Pandora's items. Then, of course, Riven can be played with generally good and flexible augments. If you enjoy this type of content and want to see more of it, consider subscribing. It would mean a lot. So, can Riven beat the final boss? There's only one way to find out. Let's press start. Currently, I do not have a plan, as until the pool of 3 coins slim down, I will be playing the first 3 coin headliner to show up. Now, my self-imposed rules state that I must finish the game with that headliner. This means I can't win streak into pivoting to a 5 cost headliner. In other words, I can't bail on the headliner. I say this because this was the game that made me make that rule, and you'll see why. I grab Heartsteel Cassante because I'm a sucker for fishing for it. After one punk reroll, I find the Aphelios to proc Heartsteel. I initially thought this was a good plan because it rewards me for my patience in selecting a 3 coin headliner, but I did not expect this start to actually be part of the game plan. For first augment, I take Determined Investor, leaving me without an augment for all of stage 2. I like this augment for Heartsteel to lose streak early into a stronger mid game. I also like Diamond Hands on set headliner for how it interacts with him. The first fight starts with a mirror match. I take the win, which is technically bad for Heartsteel. I'd rather just have a 1 unit loss. I went from that fight to fighting Cruel Pact, where I don't kill a single unit, once again hurting my Heartsteel loot. I like the idea of killing one. First cash out is small, like 6 gold small, but that is expected from stage 2. I hit my 40 gold on Krugs, giving me my Diamond Hands on 3-1. I find a Viego in the shop, which has good synergy with Mord, Riven, and Yone, so it doesn't hurt to hold. Second augment had the issue of not knowing the final product. Had I known I would be playing Riven headliner, Gargantuan was the play. Instead, I play Flex and take Crash Test Dummies. It's so much fun and super safe. Yeah, we're gonna go Crash Test Dummies. It's so safe. I can make a Heartsteel emblem if I got that spat, but I'm not getting it. Yeah. Another Viego would honestly be amazing. Okay, so we need to find a way to throw in. I think it's pretty safe because if it's Mord, it's Viego no matter what. If it's Yone or Riven, it's Viego no matter what. Building a Viego now isn't a bad option. Yeah, I just high rolled a silver Viego. What about it? Alright, we got Disco for if I get a... a Lulu? Or a... If I get a loop, Disco really doesn't have a 3 coin? I guess not. Don't give me a tome. A champ, dude. This could be gold Viego. Don't you love it when the stars align? My first 3 coin headliner is an Edgelord Riven. In the same shop is a matching Garen, and on my bench, I held a Caitlyn. This was the best case scenario. I already have all the Edgelords outside of Yasuo and Kayn. The pivot will be so smooth. Once I cash out, I make the full transition. For last augment, I know I need to make up on items. I take big grab bags so I can attempt to make the best possible items for Viego and Riven, especially since I already have great tank items in Sunfire and Diamond Hands. People say this set saw an increase in actions per minute, but my brain still runs at 4 moves a round. I can only do so much at once, especially when the pivot is foreign to me. I rarely ran 8-bit before this, as I was focused on country because of Urgot carry, and when I played ranked, I played flex with high prio on EDM. Not smart, don't attempt. This is all tied to learning a set. Once you learn the trait paths, this becomes second nature. 5 rounds later, and I'm still in the process of pivoting my board. It should not take this long. Okay, so this is where I make the rule against selling my designated headliner. I am currently win streaking. That's fantastic. But now I see a Viego headliner in my shop, giving me a guaranteed gold Viego this game. I want this so bad because it's a gold Viego. You've no it. Alright, the next game is Riven. We're going for the gold Viego. And this will be the last time I do this. Yes, in a normal game flow, pivoting to a Viego headliner in this exact position is 1000% the correct play. But I'm trying to test Riven's limits. What if I don't take this? What could Riven accomplish? Yeah, it's gold Viego. I have it no matter what. Okay. There we go. A gold Viego just made this too easy. And now I just get a bunch of items, which also that's blue buff Kaye. That's a win. This is a first. And that's an IE. Okay. Yeah. Gold Viego hurts. That is for sure. And that's GG's, yeah. I'm pretty certain. Cruel Pact, when did they get out actually? They lasted pretty long. No, they didn't. They got 7. But yeah. GG's. The next game is gonna be Riven carry. I'll make the team now. Stop. Get help. Don't greed. Sorry. I know I said earlier that a Heartsteel start is a path to Riven headliner. I just have trauma from my recent ranked games where I'll start with Heartsteel Cassandra headliner and then struggle to find an Aphelios. I go Harm Assist over Three's Company, just a strong augment for edgelords. Three's Company would have given me good odds for a Yone or Set, so we just gotta hope. And I got away with it this time. Spat is what I want, and this is why I wanted to lose out, but we don't get the Spat. There was no Yone for me to grab either, by the way. I get a 6 gold cash out from Heartsteel, so I hope I can sneak a Yone, but instead get Set 2, which is pretty nice. And there's my Yone. I'm honestly impressed that I was able to get Heartsteel start 2 games in a row. And now I get Heartsteel 5 in. That's just great. It is very rare to have nearly identical games. Like, TFT does a really good job making every game feel new and unique and fresh. But the fact that I have 2 almost identical games back to back is crazy. I once again get crash test dummies, just like last game. Oh, maybe I lose? That'd be great. Come on. You could lose. I mean, I could lose. Yes! Yes! Right now, 8-bit is slightly contested, which is honestly surprising. It's rare that people go out of their way to run 8-bit. I feel like it's normally 1 per lobby. Also, I got a 1% Kaye. We love to see it. With a Kaye this early, I might as well itemize him. If I get an Ezreal, I'll just go Heartsteel 7 for a bit. At 56 health, like, that's 1 cash out guaranteed. And I won? Oh no. Alright, come on, give me the Ez. Binary? Binary's not bad. I could play around that. It's never this. Edgelords love having multiple carries, so I go binary airdrop to split the items on multiple champs. I'm still playing Heartsteel 5, and I do not know how much longer this will continue, as I have yet to find a Riven headliner due to its contention. 5, I have 6. That's 7. I can't grab it. On a 130 hearts cash out, I got Cleaver, which is actually insanely good for Caitlyn, if I choose to run her. At this point, it might just be Garen and Riven. On a roll down, I see lots of ways to fill my bench, but no headliner Riven. I debate between dropping the Heartsteel 5 or not, and this is the struggle with Heartsteel. I always greed. I have 43 health remaining from this point. If I lose streak, I'll be out on 5-1 and won't be able to claim any reward. I need to make a plan and fast. Luckily, Yone sucks and I get the win. And Kaye got 2 kills, giving me 1 extra health. Oh wow, I gained health. I'm gonna be honest, I did not see this. I was too busy staring at my shop. Had I seen this, I would have known that more than half of the Rivens had been removed from the pool, meaning I could no longer hit Riven headliner. This was completely my fault for greeting Heartsteel with Cassante headliner. Unless the other 8-bit player, the 6 8-bit player gets out with, oh, they have the gold Riven. Yeah, it never happens. It's sad, but whatever. And with all hope lost, I completely fumble and make awful plays. I am playing 3 8-bit, still have 1 item on Kaye. I kept rolling for no reason. My priorities are all over the place. I went from having a potential easy first without Riven headliner to a dizzy 0 headliner top 6, because there is no way I could recover the challenge from this point. I'm sad. This was too good of a game to just let happen like this. I'm just going to go for the Caitlyn and say it was Riven. I gave up finally. I take the Ez headliner, which honestly ain't great. But with Heartsteel 7, maybe I could get a decent cash out and play catch up. Oh my god. What's the point of binary when I'm getting such good... I'm at 359 and I get... Oh my god, I'm doing so well. I just need this Riven done. I don't know what I'm doing! Oh my god, I passed the Yone. I can't take that. There we go. We're looking for the Kaye right now. That's actually very good, because I needed items on her. This is it. This is the comp. Sorry. I couldn't get the Kaye in 3. I need to win. I'm in. Alright. That's a 70 gold loot on a perfect round. I managed to get a win and get a 70 gold cash out on PvE, just in time for a team adjustment if it was necessary. The loot included Radiant item and 2 support items. Ain't half bad. I got it? I got the headliner? This qualifies as an attempt? But it was undeserved, let's be real. I somehow topped forward, but what a sloppy game. I can't kill it. It's over. That's the run. I couldn't, yeah. -3. A 1 unit loss probably would have put me at 1 health exact. Sometimes it'd be like that. This time around I take Sentinel Cassante. I won't be trapped into Heartsteel 3 games in a row. In both the overview and in game 1, I stated how Gargantuan Resolve is perfect for Riven, and I get to take it this time around. From Carousel, I get a Chain Vest in order to make a second Titans. I normally only take item augments when I could build or plan a team that requires that item. I plan to do triple Titans on Riven for the content. Damn it, he's done it again, but at least it's a worthy Heartsteel. I go with Misconnections since I've bought and sold 4 Yasuos this game so far, and I've yet to make him silver. I would rather have had Young, Wild, and Free for Spat Prio, but didn't want to risk rolling into a bad augment. Plus, it's money. That was a very good play. Going to 6 there was perfect. I think overall I had a very good augment pick for once. This might be a win. Yeah. That's fine. Okay, well, that was a gold Cassante. Just saying. I sell my headliner to get 2 rounds for Riven, and I also sell a bit of my bench to put me 2 XP behind leveling to 7, upping my 3 coin chances to 60%. Yeah, it made me weaker, but it will be all worth it. Okay, perfect. We'll be level 7 at 3-7, and hopefully get that nice Riven. Not worth it. Not worth it. I rolled 40 some odd gold for an Edgelord Riven. At least I'm only 2 away from gold, and she already has 2 Titans on her. Yup, Edgelord catered augment live for danger. Just what I needed to become even stronger. Oh, and now we don't need Corki, because I'm only running 8-bit 2. Yeah, so we could get rid of that. A bow on a Viego would be huge. Oh no, we're not in there anymore. Oh no, it's a Riven with a spat. Bow on Zed. So it's Zed Riven. That's all I need. Zed Riven. Okay. So we're gonna go make Riven a pentakill. And now we get the damage reduction from pentakill, along with the bonus synergies with Kaye and Viego. I don't know why I didn't think of this sooner, but this board is coming out so cool. The augments and trait web, all thanks to a spat. Man, if only they had an augment that just gave you an emblem of a certain trait, or at least make it random with like atomic traits or something. I'm kidding. This is so much healthier for the game. Honestly, this is pretty much the comp. I could go to 8 and get rid of Kaye and put in Cassante, and that's 4 Sentinel. But Pentakill Riven's gonna hurt. Okay, so who's the last 2 Pentakills? It's Kaye, Yorick, And then get rid of, get rid of Echo. Okay, so I could play this at 8, get rid of Echo, throw in Kayle Yorick, and that's Pentakill 5, Edgelord 5. Cart this. Okay, I should win this. They do have an Alawi now. Oh, is my Riven gonna... No, my Riven doesn't die here. Yeah, that Riven does not die. It was close. It was very close, but the Riven headliner stats are... I can't even click on her. She's too big. Okay, wait. Punk Guardian's kind of bad. This is bad. The Pentakill 5 is necessary now. I have no way of instigating a fight with this team. Yeah, that was it. The Punk 6 with Guardian is actually awful. I forgot to mention the portal was Unit Accelerator, just in case you were wondering why everyone's moving so fast. Damn, okay. So I think I roll for what I need right now. Here, let's do that. Get rid of Echo. There we go. We'll red buff you. Okay, how come when edgelords fight me, they get to my backline, but when I use edgelords, they avoid the backline? What is this sorcery? No, come on, Riven. Alright, well, we lose this one too because of the bad RNG right there. That was bad. That was very bad RNG. You can't protect both. It's impossible. It's impossible. You can't protect both. Alright, you go after the Viego. I was right. I was right. Okay. I think I have to do the same thing against the other player. And just go bunch like that. And whoever they go for, We get to see one more fight. It was a ghost, though. And now it's just top 2. I gotta just prepare myself. The Gold Mord might be a big upgrade here. Alright, he's going after the Riven, so I should have freedom for a while. Why did that hurt so much? Okay, wait, never mind. That single target hurts. Yeah, that was bad. That was... So immediately CCing my Riven into the Samira cast was actually insane. What was the item sets on that? I have to look into that. The good luck continues in game number 4 as I get a Riven and set from a loot orb. A perfect situation. I then find a Cassante and shop, once again having the opportunity to get that Heartsteel start. And a Heartsteel start it is with Heartthrob's Augment. I'm not gonna withhold this information from you, but I played this game awful. And it stemmed from this Augment. I just never wanted to give up Heartsteel. 99% of gamblers quit before they win big. But in TFT, not quitting is what ruins your games. No matter, let's just see how this plays out, shall we? I win 3, lose 1 to get an exact 40 hearts cash out, which is an 8 gold reward. With Heartthrobs, you keep 20% of your hearts after a cash out, which is really nice when you're running Heartsteel for the long run. I level on 3-1 to get 8-bit started. This is a full Heartsteel 8-bit comp, meaning I needed items for my 2 backliners, 2 edgelords, and 1 tank. Yeah, the item distribution isn't very balanced, especially if we don't get a 3-star tank. I play it safe and pick the Augment Pandora's items. I find a Caitlyn and a Heartsteel Aphelios to reach Heartsteel 5. I will sell the Aphelios when I get the Ezreal, then search for the Riven. My next cash out was 189 hearts, giving me a support item on a target dummy. I also find an Ezreal to sell the headliner Aphelios and start looking for a Riven. I grab an 8-bit Caitlyn headliner, like that is gonna do me anything. I gotta take it. It's just not, it's not worth holding out. Like if I wanna have a cool game, like the one I'm having, I just take this. I can't see my Riven. Oh, 1 unit loss with, yes! Yes, huge! Okay, that was a bad loss. Okay, what do I do? What do I do? I can't level here, obviously. Go for Ez2. Sadly, no headliner Riven and a very bad outing from myself. It was still early into the set, I was still learning, this was just unfortunate. I didn't hit. Oh, I did hit. It's right here. Oh no. Please. Please. I have 10 health. Oh no, no. No, the 1 unit loss. No! The correct play here is to buy the headliner Corki and Garen and field them with the Cassante. Do I actually do that, or do I greed for Heartsteel once again? Holy smokes, he's learning. I pick a generally good augment in Martyr just to increase survivability for my edgelords who just love to attract damage. It is going to hurt when I have to sell that Corki. I have never taken Blank Slate, and I have no plan to start now. I just know how scary it can be and dizzy I'd become. Instead, I take the augment of my dreams, the augment that is superior to bounty hunters, insert coin. This was perfect. First of all, it gives me a replacement Corki, as once you get a unit gold, they stop showing up in your shop. Finally, it's an econ augment. Well, technically, it has a 10% chance to drop gold when an 8-bit unit executes. And after all that, I then get an Aphelios in the shop to start getting Heartsteel. Overall, an amazing round. And now I have actually a good Corki. Oh, maybe I do win. No, I shouldn't win. Nice. Okay, I think the Lilia might be weak enough. Yes! Yes, the 1 unit loss! After 4 straight losses, I get the cash out and it gives me a Thieves Glove. I level and sell the gold Corki in hopes that I could find that Riven headliner. Goodbye, Corki. After a bit of rolling, I sadly did not find the Riven headliner. I had opportunities for Set and Yone, but it's not what I'm trying to force. Not yet, at least. Because I still have to roll for Riven headliner, I take return on investment to make the rolling worth it. This will give me a tack crown as a reward for looking for it. The value of this tack crown is estimated to be worth about 45 gold, as that's 18 times 2 for each reroll and 9 for buying the Riven headliner. And it doesn't take long to find that Riven, but it also helped me out by stocking up on future units and finding a 1% Alawi. Okay, I still have Heartsteel in. Next, I'm about to get rid of Heartsteel and stuff. Alright, so that means Corki is necessary. We have return of investment, so it's totally fine that we do this. I got my cash out, and now it's time to pivot the board away from Heartsteel. Oh, it's Echo. No, I don't have Echo. That's right. I couldn't pivot. So I just took out Heartsteel for almost nothing. Okay. It's time to roll. It's time. I gotta go for Riven 3. Okay, that's my tack crown. There we go. Who do I sell here? I guess that's no Kane. I don't think... Maybe I don't go for the Yone 3? I don't know. Edgelord 4 isn't bad. I'm not gonna throw... Oh, I guess Viego ain't bad either. I don't know. I don't think I ever run true damage now. I'm like kind of off of it. It's more of like a 5-coin soup from here. Oh, that Karthus hurt. Nice. We barely won that. Come on, give me one 3-coin or 3-star right here. I'll roll for it. There we go. Wait, the fact that most of this lobby is what's running Akali. Karthus. Wait, how many people are running Akali at Karthus? Akali at Karthus. I lost. Akali Karthus. Oh my god. There was like 3 people running it. Because the person that just got out was... Oh, no, they were only true damage. Akali Karthus. Akali Karthus. And then... Wow, that's actually insane. I don't know who I'm reforging, but I have to reforge someone. And then, of course, we lose to that. Which one was this one? Disco Dazzler? Disco Dazzler. So, meta is just everywhere in this lobby, and I'm trying to be cool. Yeah, it happens. It be like that. Top 4 ain't bad. I should win this. I have high hopes that I win this. Okay, we got it. No components. Ooh, okay. No, I don't. No, I don't. My Riven can only do so much. Actually, my Riven could probably do so much. Nice. Crash test dummy doesn't work on ghost armies. Good to know. That actually probably gave me the win and gave me a top 2. Yeah, the ghost army helped me. Let's see what they're at. And it's a top 2. I have to fight the person I beat. Riven is like kind of scary. She was toned down from her PBE version, but still a super strong carry. I did get help from being uncontested, like, it's hilarious how much Akali was played, but I played this game too well to get second place. Yes! Woo! Okay, that was enough. So, after those attempts, what do I think of headliner Riven? Let's analyze Riven in terms of my grading criteria, which is flexibility, forceability, and accessibility. For her flexibility, I think she is kind of dependent on her traits. The way her ability, and specifically her shield, scales with AD Having that AD multiplier from 8-bit is super beneficial. Of course, this is looking at her when she is a carry. When looking at her just as a unit to throw in, she pairs well in tandem with Garen when looking for a +1 to Edgelord and Sentinel. As a headliner, 8-bit Riven is super flexible, whereas Edgelord Riven would probably be a struggle. I think that mainly has to do with 8-bit being a 2 trait, whereas Edgelord starts at 3. Outside of 8-bit, I really like Riven in True Damage, Heartsteel, and Pentakill teams. In the cases for Heartsteel and Pentakill, it's because they already have access to 2 edgelords. Adding Riven just gets that 3rd edgelord. Riven 3, as of the end of 13.23, is averaging 4th place in Platinum and up. I think this has to do primarily with 8-bit being a weaker trait currently. In patch 13.24, we see 8-bit getting a slight buff, so I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see more Rivens played and that average placement rising. I did top 4 of the 5 games, and this was attempted in Silver 2, as this was recorded week 2 of the set's release. But it still appeared strong and reliable. It was really off meta, what else could you expect? Now in terms of accessibility, as of patch 13.24, she is played less than once a game. So you could be the one to run the 8-bit comp with another undercontested vertical. So if you start Heartsteel, you can transition into a Riven headliner. If you see True Damage is uncontested and you start with a Yasuo, you could turn that into a Riven headliner. If you get a Pentakill emblem, throw in Riven. In fact, she loves the trait. She benefits from both the damage reduction and bonus damage. She also completes the Edgelord circuit when paired with the Kayle and Viego. And before I place her on my tier list, I have to ask, was she fun to force? Very. I find Riven very exciting. The Edgelord trait as a whole is very entertaining by design. Her power is hidden behind a lacking ability animation. You wouldn't expect Riven to do so much damage based on her just raising her sword to the sky and gaining a shield. But she hurts. With all this information, I would place Riven at a solid A tier with room to grow. The reason she is placed in A instead of S is how she fares in the meta and her force ability score. I would need to track her progress to see how she develops in the meta, but if she can remain an underdog pick while increasing in strength, I could see Riven Headliner jump up to S tier. She is just very fun to run, although has a narrow but interesting trait web. That is it for this video. Thank you for watching. The next few videos will still feature games from 13.24, and I will point that out when it comes time. Making these videos takes a bit of time, so I'm playing catch up right now, especially since the videos have become a little bit more elaborate compared to Season 0. Anyways, the next champ up is gonna suck, and you'll see why when we visit the superfan Nico. Until next time, have a good one.